Hola peeps! Welcome to Tarot and the Deviants. I'm here today, obviously, with Melissa, the Dreadful Mystic.
Hello, everyone.
Who has started a new Facebook page, and her business site is going to be coming soon in January, so you better check that shit out.
Yes, it's going to be awesome.
I know, and her scrubs are awesome. Like, super awesome. But that's not why we're here today. Today, we're going to talk about how to bring love and prosperity into your life utilizing tarot and oracle cards. And it's really, really simple, and we're kind of giving you a taste of what our Wednesday show is going to be about. We'll definitely go in far more depth, but we're going to take a few minutes today to show you how to utilize the cards so easy. And yeah, so let's just shuffle our decks. Let's focus on, I'm going to focus on love, and you'll be focusing on prosperity.
Right.
And I guess before, or during our shuffle, we were talking a little bit before about prosperity. It's not everyone thinks prosperity. They think money. They think, physical gain. And that's not the case. And you're telling me a little more about that.
Yes, prosperity can be anything. I mean, you can have a creative prosperity. You can have a spiritual prosperity. Love, joy, happiness, all of that has to do with prosperity. It is definitely not limited to money.
Right, and being prosperous to me, I link prosperity with abundance, with success, with to me, prosperity for some reason is more like this feeling. It's like this experience that you have, and you feel really good, and there's a lot of that goodness, there's a lot of that great feeling, and it just trickles. It once you are in this prosperous energy, you kind of embody it, and then you expand, and it just everyone else is blessed by that.
Exactly. That to me is perfect description. It's so much more of a feeling. Everything flowing just exactly the way you want it to flow.
Right.
Having an amazing day and extending that amazing day into a week and throughout the month. I mean, we all love it when we feel like everything in our lives is clicking into place.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that is what prosperity feels like.
Absolutely. And if you can actually, if you can focus on the feeling, and this is a lot of people who, study how to create, how to manifest, how to bring from the spiritual to the physical, a lot of us are taught that if you can focus on that feeling, if you could, really hone in on bringing that feeling more into you, you create it. So the more that you attach yourself to the feeling of prosperity, and you remind yourself, and you actually, if you take that feeling and you attach it to not emotions, but memories from the past, because there are times we've all felt prosperous, we've all felt that energy at some time in our life. And so if you attach that, you also root it more in the physical, so you bring it and you create it. So that's another good thing, is when you're focusing on bringing prosperity into your life, you focus on that feeling, you attach it to a memory, you attach it, you remember the way that memory, that experience manifested, and you kind of superimpose that feeling and that memory and that experience to what you want now.
Right.
When I shuffle, and I think I've said this before, if not, oh well, and if I have, I'm saying it again. So when I shuffle, I'll shuffle, focus on the question, and then when I'm told to stop, I stop, and then I break it into 3, and then I put my hand over the decks, and then I go with the one. Sometimes I'm told which one to pick. Other times I feel it, and whatever one feels like it's pulling me, or it feels a little more hot, or I just feel there's I need that stack. I'll take that stack, and that's the stack that I use.
Yep, I do the same thing. And for me, it's almost like a vibration that starts in my hand whenever it's over that particular stack and just travels up my arm.
Right.
It's like a grab me now feeling.
Yeah, and it's kind of like when you're a baby witch and they teach you to play with energy balls, and you know you have your hands like this and you kind of get close and you try to feel that energy. It almost feels like that. There's like this pulsation. That's for
Yes.
me, but that's how it feels for me when I'm going over and trying to figure out, which deck needs to be, or which part of the deck I need to. Um, that's funny.
So did you get your card? Because I have mine.
I did get my card.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Okay, well, yeah. This card is interesting. So, how to bring love and prosperity into your life. And this is so true. And y'all are just going to roll your eyes because this is something we hear all the fucking time, which is kind of annoying, but obviously it needs to be heard. It is a major card. So, what that means, for those who are new to tarot, major cards represent like big life events, big situations, big experiences. They are like the bigger things in life, and so they have not necessarily more importance, but you need to take that message a little more serious. This card would be the Hermit. The Hermit, you see that?
I see that.
And you know what's funny? Okay, and I'm going to travel a little bit with this. You see how that shadow's there? It reminds me of a card that we discussed last night,
It does to me too.
which is kind of not freaking me out, but it's interesting to me. So the Hermit, on how to bring love into your life. If you look at the Hermit is telling us that we really need to stop focusing on outward experiences. And this is more so for people who are looking to have a physical body. They're looking to have love in a physical form. They're looking to bring some, like, they're bored or they're lonely, and so you are focusing on bringing an actual person into your life because you're bored and lonely. That's not love. That's boredom, and you might not need that. You obviously don't need that right now. What you need right now, and this is what the Hermit's saying, is what you need to do is focus. Again, this is annoying. I know it's annoying me. Is to focus on yourself. To look at where you are in life, and if you want to bring love into your life, you need to look in the mirror, and instead of allowing like outside sources tell you what you need, and this could be like the mom telling you that when are you gonna have kids, and then that pressure being put on you to find like a physical experience, a physical person to get you knocked up, but you want to get love, you want love and stuff, but you're not, right now is not the time for that. Right now is more, and that's funny because it kind of is in alignment, my favorite word right now, with this season, with the winter months. We're going within, we're withdrawing, we're looking at what we need for ourselves. And so the Hermit says right now, if you are alone, you need to be alone. That doesn't mean you don't have friends and stuff, but the Hermit is saying, and if you're in a relationship, it's still saying you need to be alone, but that doesn't mean get rid of the person. It means that you need to take some time to relax and to figure out what you need in your relationship, what you need to work on. Do you need to bring better communication? Because the Hermit does, for me, the Hermit expresses correct communication. Because when you are so in tune with yourself, you need to withdraw a little bit. You need to focus on like that internal dialogue. You need to focus on what's being said in here. And if you're freaking out about something, if you're overbearing, if you're trying to force, something on someone, like if you're trying to force your beliefs, your opinion, or your needs, if you really need something from someone and they're not hearing you, this is saying to stop, to look within, to really understand why you need something. If you need love, why do you need love? Like why do you need the love that you're looking for right now? And there's a specific type of love that you're looking for, that we're all looking for currently. And what is being asked of you or us is to understand that type of experience that we're wanting to bring into our lives, and follow like the energetic, the thought patterns, the beliefs that are associated with that, and travel them back to their core, their root, so you can understand like why you want this. And that's kind of where the hermit is coming in. The hermit's kind of saying like, I am not ready right now to get what I want. And this can be you. This could be the person that you are with. They may need some time. They may need some alone time. So this might be a message to say, hey, let go. Hey, let them have their space. Let them, you know, they're not disinterested in you. They're not pushing you away, but the winter months make us a little cold. There is a word for it, I can't think of it. Cold is the only thing that came, and I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Frigid.
Yeah. So they make us a little cold, and that's kind of what this is saying, is like, let yourself have space, let the person that you're with have their space, so they can have time to think, they can have time to process all the information that they have experienced. And so when it's saying how to bring love into your life right now, the best way to bring love into your life is to understand where you currently are and to retreat into yourself and spend some alone time, put on some put on some PJs, have some popcorn, watch a movie, journal, write something, and just spend some time with yourself in your own body, in your own mind.
Yes, that's awesome. And I love the oracle card I drew. It connects. I swear, Michael and mine's decks communicate to each other, I think.
They do.
They do. This is the oracle card for abundance that I drew. You read that?
Oh. Yes.
Wyvern. Your secrets are safe.
That is interesting.
That is interesting. I feel like it really does connect to the Hermit card. Because as you are looking into yourself and concentrating more on yourself to figure yourself out, a lot of us feel like there are secrets that we have that we don't want to expose. We feel like those secrets can push you forward in your artistic abilities. I mean, when people draw, paint, write, a lot of times we pull from very personal experiences. And even though we do put that open and out on display, it's not necessarily revealing our secrets. You can still draw upon those secrets, and even though it does feel like you're bearing a part of your soul, your secrets are still safe. They are still your secrets. You're just sharing them and creating an abundance with those secrets. Not necessarily exposing the secrets themselves, but what you are getting from those secrets. What you are pulling out of those experiences that you may be very, very personal and you don't want to share. But so much creativity can come from those very secrets that you want to keep hidden. And to me, this card says that, hey, it's okay. You can do that. Your secrets are safe.
That's crazy. That gives you the chills.
But I love how the two work together so well, because when you think of the Hermit and really going into yourself and being alone and examining those secrets and understanding how they have affected your life and how they have, changed your whole perspective on how you view things in your life. And you draw upon that to create, to push yourself forward, to have a better understanding of so many different things that can bring you joy and peace and happiness and creativity and really make your world flow and mesh together to where you create something that is full of abundance, full of prosperity.
That's crazy. I'll tell you after. I'll tell you after this, but it reminds me of a conversation we had, not about us, but about someone else. This is interesting. Um, wow, I don't even know. Like, and
Our dads do this a lot, y'all. You just have no idea.
it's just wow. Like, I can't. I obviously can't formulate words, but if you look at them, like, look,
Yes.
this is like. This
They're
card
perfect.
is almost, the hermit's almost terrified of this card. This is just saying your secrets are safe. This one is like, I don't want my secrets being revealed. And this is so interesting because when you're in a relationship, and if it's new, if it's not new, depending on, it doesn't really matter. You have, and the hermit also speaks of vulnerability. And
Yeah.
some people are not, they don't like being vulnerable.
Right.
And, I mean, really, not a lot of people do. So, like, whatever. But this also expresses, like, how do you bring love and prosperity into your life? How do you bring prosperity into your life? And that's saying you have to trust the process. You have to trust that just because you are giving someone something, just because you expressing yourself from your heart or from that very deep rooted, that inspirational, that just very deep place, that does not mean, like you said, that you're exposing yourself, especially when you are with someone. There's this give and take. You have to let go. You have to, like, trust that process. And so if you're scared of letting someone know that letting someone that you care about to know something, then you shouldn't be. Like, this is just saying that the process is perfect right now to allow yourself to be vulnerable, allow yourself to express yourself to the people that you care for, and really that everything's fine. And that's kind of like the thing here, and it's really interesting when you look at them together.
It is.
This card is almost like, yes, it's kind of like rawr, but it's also protecting the hermit, because
Yes.
it's watching the hermit. It's saying your shit's safe with me. You're safe with me. But it's also, it has this stance where it's blocking anyone from entering while the hermit has to do his business. Like, while he has to go through this stage, this experience.
Right.
So again, it's like a guide, a protector saying, you know what? I understand that you're going through something right now. You know what? It's okay. I am here for you. And this is what you and this really is something that's saying that you have to express to people you care about, is like, I'm here for you. I care for you. I love you. I accept you. In order to bring prosperity into your life, and especially into your love life and your relationships, you need to tell people how much you care about them. You need to say, you know what, I understand I understand that you need your space. Or you need to tell someone that, hey, I need my space right now. It has nothing to do with you. I just need a little bit of space because I'm going through something. I care for you. I just need to take some time to process a few things, and then we're good. We're good. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for protecting, that what we have. But right now, I need a few moments. And so it can go either way. You could be the person saying that, or you could be the person that's receiving that. And if you're receiving that, as long as you're receiving it, and this is for everyone who wants to say that to someone, express yourself clearly and express yourself from your heart. Don't just do it and not express yourself, because if you leave people hanging, it's going to fuck with their heads. So
Exactly.
it really is about really good communication. And just knowing that when you're trying to bring that prosperity of like a loving relationship into your life, you have to trust that it's not just you and it's not just them, it's both of you as a unit. And there's this kind of like vulnerable state where you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable with someone, and you have to allow yourself to be open to that person, to create this, this growth.
Right.
That's crazy.
It is.
And so Okay, so and then that exactly like that to me, like that explains very well how you bring love and prosperity into your life right now, and that's what currently like one way to bring love and prosperity of love into your experience is to work with these cards and get these cards out. If you don't have this deck, this is Madame Mendora's fortune cards, but get the Hermit out and meditate with it and channel and contemplate with it, and ask it questions pertaining to your love experience right now. But definitely, it's time to go within. It's time to give a little space. It's time to figure out what you want. It's time to figure out who you are. It's time to figure out who you are with another person. So figure out your roles in a relationship. Figure out and allow that to be. Allow the energy to go. To be fluid. Fucking go with the flow. That's what this shit is saying. This goddamn deck is rude. That is dumb.
So, would you like to draw a card or message card that we will reveal on Wednesday what the message is for love and prosperity?
Yes, we decided to do something interesting and different. I hope that y'all appreciate and enjoy it. We're gonna end this with a card, a message for you. We're gonna shuffle and focus on a message for all those watching, something that you can benefit from. We're gonna pull the card and we're gonna show you, and we will reveal the card and the message this Wednesday when we do our tarot show. And the tarot show is gonna be on love and prosperity, but it's gonna be so much more. So this is just a glimpse of what you're gonna experience. We are gonna keep pulling cards and expressing how you can utilize them in love and prosperity. If you have any questions about love or prosperity, bring them to Wednesday's show or even join the Facebook event and ask them there, and we will do our best to answer as much as we can during the live show. So
definitely.
You are choosing love with your tarot deck, and I am choosing prosperity with the Oracle. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes up. And another thing, when you're doing stuff like this, when you're choosing a card for like a group, or I always focus on energy. I always just talk and I ask for what needs to be known in a specific way for everyone watching, for everyone experiencing this. I ask for a card to come through that will touch someone's spirit on any way that it can, and in whatever they need. So I always do that, and that's kind of the easiest way to get a message across.
Yes.
Especially for a large group of people. Okay, I think I am good. Do you got your card?
I do. Would you like to see it?
I would love to see your card.
The card.
That's funny.
It's the Three of Pentacles.
That's funny. That is super funny. So
I thought so too.
These freaking cards are comedians. They are comical. So you got the Three of Pence. So for the message that I have for prosperity from Madame Mendora's fortune cards is the Wizard. And just briefly, the Wizard says, use your skills to aid others. And that's all I'm going to say. So if you want to find out more about how the Three of Pence and the Wizard, what their message is for you on how to bring love and prosperity into your life, you will have to tune in Wednesday for our tarot show.
Yes. And we will discuss messages that you will receive from these cards. We'll probably open that, don't you think?
Yes. I'm so like, that's funny. That's that's funny. But yeah, so definitely stay tuned and check us out. If you have any questions, even if on this video, go ahead and comment and we'll do our best to get back to you. We'll take some of the information or the questions and we'll put it for Wednesday's show. Go to the event, which I'll put in the description below. Go to the event, join it, ask your questions there if you can't attend live. We will definitely put a replay of the show once it hits, once it goes live on YouTube. But I hope y'all enjoyed the show. It was fun, very small, but to the point. Hope you can take something from it and utilize it. But yeah, y'all have fun. We'll see you Wednesday.
See you Wednesday.